I was wrong about Anthony Joshua. Okay, yeah. I would be the first person to tell you. Okay, when I'm right, because I'm usually right a lot,
Yeah.
But on the rare occasion I'm wrong, I would like to, take responsibility and say when I'm wrong, because boy was I I was wrong. Okay, Anthony Joshua went out there and proved all the haters wrong, man. I'm not gonna lie, he had me in utter disbelief. I was completely discombobulated, flabbergasted when I witnessed what just happened. Okay. But before I get into the video, okay, like and subscribe, okay. But Anthony Joshua, man, just complete and utter dominance. Okay, that's what should be the big takeaway here. The two big takeaways for AJ should be his confidence and his strength. Okay. Now, I know a lot of people had AJ picked AJ to win this fight. Me personally, I did think AJ was supposed to win the fight, but I thought that Francis Ngannou was going to win just because of the plot armor in life, and also I thought Francis Ngannou just that he just had an aura about him. I thought he could maybe pull out a win against AJ. I was kind of overlooking AJ a little bit, and he completely he proved me 100% wrong. Okay, it seems like with the first 1-2 landed by AJ that Ngannou was shook. Okay, AJ stayed tight with his fundamentals. Okay, jab to the body, jab to the face. Controlled the fight with his jab. But he didn't get overexcited. He didn't get scared of Francis Ngannou. He stood right there and he did what he needed to do. Again, this is a this was a dominance thing. He stood right in the middle of the ring. Right, he stood right in the middle. He threw out his jabs, his 1-2s, which is really what. And it's crazy because Tyson. I mean, he just beat Tyson Fury, the world champion, low key, Francis Ngannou, and he was absolutely destroyed by basic boxing fundamentals. So that's what I really want to commend AJ for. Okay, his fundamental. I ain't gonna lie. I've been trying to contain it. AJ saved boxing here. He did. He saved boxing because I was scared. Okay, the MMA YouTubers have gotten out of control. The MMA fans have gotten out of control. Oh. The MMA fans have gotten out of control, bro. Like, real talk, they have. Boxing's dead. Boxing's a dead sport, which is far from the truth. Obviously, we got a lot of big fights coming up this year. But boxing's a dead sport. MMA over boxing. I am an MMA fan myself. I do love and respect MMA, but I love boxing, man. I love boxing. That's where my heart's at. And it's just amazing to see AJ go out there and defend boxing's honor. And I ain't gonna lie, he saved the heavyweight division. He did 100% save the heavyweight division. Now I'm a little bit like, okay, like, because in the last few videos I've been preaching we need to get rid of everybody, including AJ. But now I'm obviously I recant my statements that I previously made. I'd just like to say, Anthony Joshua, I thank you very much for what you did. You saved boxing, or at least you saved boxing's heavyweight division, and you did it easily. You did it with ease. You knocked him down with the basic 1-2 in the first round, and then you folded him up like a lawn chair in the second round. And I love Francis Ngannou, by the way, and we're going to talk about Francis right now What a segue. Let's talk about the things that he did right first. I think Francis stood his ground. He was there to fight. He tried a couple things. We saw him be very active with his lead hand. Quick to counter or try to counter with the left hook. He did land a couple left hooks, couple right hands in the fight. He didn't use his right hand as much as I thought he would, but it was a quick fight. So I digress. But it's just he was there to fight. I commend him, respect him a lot. Let's talk about the things he did wrong. I think Francis lost this fight because I don't think he knew how to defend a 2. I think that's all it was, bro. He kept his lead hand way too low. I think he was prematurely switching to southpaw. And he kept his lead hand way too low, which made it so easy for AJ just to tap him on the chin and drop him, So I think Ngannou needs to go back in the lab and really try to learn how to box. And I'm not saying he doesn't know how to box, but he needs to learn the fundamentals of boxing. Okay, he needs to it's just things at this elite level that you just can't do. And we saw Francis Ngannou rushing game, not following up with his backhand quick enough while he's rushing in, leaving himself very exposed and open while he was rushing in, which ultimately got him countered, dropped, standing a little bit too square. It was a lot of things. And I think Francis Ngannou could come back. I don't know what fight we would want to see him in now that he was pretty much he was obliterated. I think that's fair to say, but it was it was supposed to happen. I ain't gonna lie, it was supposed to happen with the first fight. We're now back in reality, and I feel like that's a good thing, because what Francis did in the Tyson Fury fight, he shifted reality. He had all of us thinking that this was a competitive fight, so I commend him, but it wasn't, and it was another reminder to these MMA guys. Okay, don't come over here. Okay, you guys are not up there with the elite level boxers. When it just comes to boxing, you're not. I love MMA. I plan on doing MMA after my boxing career, right? But that's just facts. You can't come into the sport and expect to be better at something that these guys have dedicated everything to. But we're gonna leave it at that. AJ versus Ngannou, great fight, genuinely great fight. Restored boxing's honor. I know I was a bit late with this video. I gotta be quicker, and I will be posting a lot more. Jesus Christ. Okay. Guys, this is the last day of spring break. Okay, I'm very sorry, but I'm at rock bottom right now. Genuinely. I don't know what to do, but returned to boxing, got some good sparring, and I ran a lot. Okay, I'm worn out, tired out, dragged out, but back in the lab, got a lot of videos coming soon. We about to lock in. I know I said I was supposed to lock in already, but the lock-in starts now. Okay, don't let anyone ruin your vibe. Have a great day. Boo.